Hi everyone, Steve here from theturtlefollower.com, and in tonight's video we're going to take a look at a couple trades that I made in my personal account, a couple short trades in FLR, FLR, and FlowServe, FLS. Alright, we're going to take a couple of looks at those, but before we do so I just want to go over the move that we had today, or actually the past 2 days in the market. We're looking now at the S&P 500 futures. And if you've been following along with the stock market outlook video, you'll know I basically have been saying that we really need to hold above 1980 if you're a bull. And as of right now, we're holding there, and the bulls actually put in a nice 2-day run here. And the fact is, they took it right back to this downtrend line. Okay, so there's a couple different possibilities, a couple sideways patterns, a couple triangles, head and shoulders patterns, inverse head. There's just a lot going on right now. So any which way you look at it, we're really in consolidation. And the fact is, as of right now, again, the bulls had a nice move from 1980. We closed today up at 2041. So just about a 60-point move in the last 2 days. And again, we're looking at the fact that we are right at this downtrend line right here. Okay. So you could see the downtrend is in place. You can see this uptrend line is in place. All right, and we're just really bouncing between it. Now, ultimately, one of these sides is going to break, and the way I think that happens is if it's a bull, a breakout to the upside, I would say that we probably go sideways and then up. If it's a bearish thing, I think we just get rejected from here and come straight down and break down. But for right now, the fact is we are in this consolidation, so we may just continue to do something like this and then break down, or vice versa, break out. But just don't forget that we have this level here at 2060, and we also have this level down here at 1970. So ultimately we are just moving sideways right now until we get some kind of resolution. Now let's take a look at the trades that we talked about that I made in my personal accounts. These were 2 short trades. All right, so the first one we're going to look at is FLS. Now, FLS, the reason I wanted to get short this was you could see on the weekly chart we were trading below the 200-day moving average. Okay, there's a 200-day moving average. We were trading below it. We were trading along the downtrend. So I said, well, that's a good time to get short. And what I did is, you could see here on the daily chart, I was looking at the potential for this breakdown below this previous low. All right, so right here on, I think that was 130, we are looking at getting short FlowServe. And again, this is my personal account. It has nothing to do with the premium membership, but I just want to bring it up to you. Now, the fact was, we don't short stocks in the premium membership. I short stocks on my personal accounts. So it's essentially the same setup that I look for. A breakdown along a descending trend line. We had it. And then sure enough, the stock just never looked back since. Rallied right back through my support level of 5803. Okay, there's my support level, 5803, using the high from this consolidation. So as of this time, the stock broke back above this downtrend line yesterday. So that was one signal that the trade wasn't working. Second is it's now back below the 50-day moving average. And the third is it's back above a previous high. All right, so now it's in the process of making higher highs, and it's time to go. So that's one way that we manage trades in the model portfolio. We look for those 3 exit criteria. The other trade is in FlowServe. Is in FLR, FLR. Okay, and again, very similar situation. Stocks trading below the 200-day moving average, along a descending trend line. Okay, so weekly, the stock is trending lower. All right, so now we say, okay, well, we know we want to be long, we want to be short, not long, and now we're going to look for a potential short play. Okay, so I have this trend line here, and you could see the stock again was trading along that trend line. It broke down below previous lows. That's an awful line. I apologize for that one. There we go. It's better. Okay, so there was your lows. It broke down below those lows, and again, right since I took the trade, straight up. Now the difference with this one is the fact is I was considering this 55.75 a very strong resistance level, and the reason for that was you could see here on somewhere in the middle of December, the stock bounced off of this 55.75 level, all right, and then it was rejected at 55.75. So you know what? 2 good points of reference that meant to me that this 55.75 was a strong resistance point. The fact is, yesterday we ended up closing above that level, or I'm sorry, above the trend line. Okay, here's your trend line right here. So yesterday we closed above it, but we pushed right into resistance. So I said, you know what? That's fine. The fact is my stop isn't hit. The trade's not working yet, but I'm not invalidated from my thesis that the stock is in a downtrend. Today, the difference was if this would have rolled over, okay, I would have still been in the trade. But the fact that we closed back above 55.75 to me said, you know what, something's changed. It is no longer in a downtrend. And again, it's in a series of now making higher highs. Okay, you can see here's a high and here's a high. All right, so we're in the process of making higher highs, and it's time to go. So that's the way we kind of evaluate trades, manage trades in the model portfolio. I want to give you a little glimpse into that. Again, if you're not a member, I highly recommend you head over there, take the 14-day free trial, check it out, see if it's something you're interested in. We really are trying to teach you how to get to the point where, you know, we're really just following a stock's price, managing trades, letting winners run, and cutting losers short. And that's exactly what we've been doing for the past week in the model portfolio. We've had a number of exits, and ultimately today we were rewarded by some strong moves and some stocks that we're in. And all of a sudden now the model portfolio is pretty much back to even for the year while the S&P is down. So outperforming the market is always a good thing. That's exactly what we're doing over at the model portfolio. If you haven't tried it out, definitely head on over there and do so. Other than that, thanks for watching. Premium members, head on over to tonight's strategy session. Take care, guys.